Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Ryan here from Game Essays, and I wanted to give my first impressions about Tears of the Kingdom, how I'm feeling about the game, and to be very clear, for spoilers, I will be covering the intro, the Great Sky Island, and a little bit of the story on the surface, maybe like the first half an hour of story when you're on the surface. Just to be clear, so you have been warned about spoilers, but I'm mostly going to be talking kind of generically, I think. But out of the gate, when we're talking about the intro, I enjoyed it a lot more than the intro to Breath of the Wild in terms of story. They really set up an interesting story. Zelda talks about the imprisoning war. At this time, I don't fully understand what that means, because obviously I know about the imprisoning war that's referred to in A Link to the Past. I don't know if they're talking about the same imprisoning war. I'm trying to kind of connect the dots, but we will see as the story unfolds. I'm just not there yet in the game, but I loved that intro. We've been waiting 5 years to see the conclusion of this Mummy Ganondorf scene, and I thought they executed it really well. The only thing that maybe was a slight disappointment was I wasn't sure how that seal was going to break the hand on mummified Ganondorf. I didn't know how that was going to break, and it just kind of falls off. So I don't know if that just had to do with Link and Zelda showing up, but regardless, I love that intro. And then we get to the Great Sky Island. How do I feel about that? I thought it was definitely more challenging than the Great Plateau was. It's a little bit hard for me to think that now, just because I've played Breath of the Wild multiple times and now the Great Plateau is easy, but even still, I feel like this was more challenging, and it was mainly getting to the Ascend Shrine. The first two shrines I felt like were pretty straightforward, but it definitely felt like a long journey to get to that last shrine. And then, well, you have a fourth shrine after that. Then you get your recall ability and you're on the surface. So one thing that surprised me was you had to wait just a little bit to kind of get that paraglider. So it definitely felt like a struggle for those. It's only maybe like 20 minutes that you're on the surface without the paraglider, but man, you really feel it when you don't have it. But they do give it to you. They don't make you wait too long. But I'm feeling like this game is a lot more challenging. Even though I feel like I'm close to where the game wants me to be in terms of the map, I've strayed outside a little bit, but even when I'm where the game wants me to be, I do feel like the combat is significantly harder. And things just hit a lot harder, it feels to me. And it's very tough to use your abilities in the heat of the moment in the battles, because it's hard to find the right time to fuse a weapon. I feel like it's better to fuse your weapons, get your whole arsenal set up and then go into battle. But if you're low on supplies, it is kind of hard to arm yourself before going in to fight a lot of these camps, because they are tough. And maybe it just comes down to those bigger, more elaborate enemy camps are ones that I just shouldn't be fighting right now. And that's kind of what I'm mostly doing. If you go to the smaller camps, then they are actually more reasonable. So maybe it's just the fact that even though I'm in what I would consider where the game wants me to be early in the game, just because I'm in that area doesn't mean everything's going to be easy there, which I think is a good thing. And don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining about the difficulty in a bad way. I like that it's challenging. It's just tougher than I thought it was going to be. But yeah, I think I'm finally starting to get a hang of the Ultra Hand ability, which definitely slows the game down more so than Breath of the Wild. I feel like Breath of the Wild, it was a little bit faster to find solutions to things, but because you have to take the time to build something with Ultra Hand, it is a slower pace than I think we're all used to, and that is a bit of an adjustment. The other thing I wanted to talk about was I did visit some of the Sky Islands, how you see Aonuma visit them in the gameplay demonstration. And I don't know if I fully get it yet with the Sky Islands, because I've gone to some that literally have nothing, or it seems like there's something I should be doing there, but it doesn't look like there's anything to do. But maybe there's something that needs to happen before it all makes sense. That's where I'm at right now. I just want to give quick thoughts. I'm enjoying the game. I haven't even scratched the surface There's just so much to do, but I wanted to give you guys my initial thoughts on basically day one. I have gotten further than what I'm talking about, but I figured because it's day one, I really don't want to get that far into story stuff. So let me know what you guys think. I may not respond to comments for a little while, just because everyone's going to be at different points in the game, and I don't want to spoil even like little elements. So let me know what you guys think. I will get to the comments eventually, I promise. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.